A day at the seaside. Sunlight bathed the beach in a warm glow. Kids built sandcastles, their little hands digging and patting the sand into shapes. Families laid on blankets, some reading, some simply enjoying the sun. Jane and her younger brother, Max, came with their parents. Jane had a big red bucket and a small spade. Max just wanted to run around and chase the seagulls. "Look, Max. Let's find seashells," Jane said, showing a beautiful, spiraled shell she found. Max nodded excitedly, his eyes sparkling with the thrill of the hunt. They both started searching, sometimes near the water, sometimes further away. Nearby, an old man sold colorful balloons, and a little girl excitedly chose a bright blue one. The aroma of grilled corn and hot dogs floated in the air, making tummies rumble in hunger. As the afternoon sun hung low, Jane and Max's parents called them over for a delicious picnic. Sandwiches, fresh fruits, and cold lemonade awaited them. After eating, the family played catch with a beach ball. Jane and Max laughed, trying to dodge the ball, their laughter echoing with joy. Soon, the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. Jane and Max sat near the water, watching the waves dance to nature's rhythm. They left when it got dark, the memories of the day still fresh in their minds. The seaside had given them a beautiful day, one they would cherish for a long time. The lost puppy. The park was full of life. Kids played on swings, and birds sang happy songs. Trees waved their leaves, and a soft wind blew. Sarah was there with her mom. They sat on a green bench, watching people. Sarah's favorite ice cream, a strawberry cone, was in her hand. Nearby, a small brown puppy with white spots played. It looked happy but alone. Sarah noticed it and her eyes grew wide with concern. "Mom, look at the puppy. It's alone," she exclaimed. Her mom looked around. "Maybe its owner is near," she said. But time passed, and no one came. Sarah felt sad for the puppy. She decided to help. With her mom's nod, she went closer. "Hey, little one. Are you lost?" Sarah asked softly. The puppy wagged its tail but looked worried. Sarah checked its blue collar. There was a name, Buddy, but no phone number. Sarah's mom had an idea. "Let's take him to the park's office. Maybe they can help." At the office, a kind man named Mr. Smith listened to their story. "We'll keep Buddy here. If someone looks for him, we'll know." Sarah and her mom left the office, but Sarah felt uneasy. She loved Buddy already. The next day, a poster with Buddy's picture was put up. "Lost puppy. Help him find his home," it said. Days passed, and finally, a young boy named Jake came to the office. Tears filled his eyes when he saw Buddy. "That's my puppy. I look everywhere," he exclaimed. Sarah was there too. She felt happy for Jake but sad to say goodbye to Buddy. Jake saw this and said, "Thank you for helping him. Do you want to play with Buddy sometimes?" Sarah's face lit up with joy. "Yes, I'd love that," she exclaimed. The park, once again, was full of life, laughter, and a puppy named Buddy who had two new friends. Mystery of the abandoned house. In a small town, there was a big old house. It was empty and looked scary. People said it was haunted. At night, they heard strange sounds. Nobody wanted to go near it. Two kids, Anna and Tom, were very brave. They loved adventures. One sunny day, they decided to see the house. They wanted to know if the stories were true. They walked to the house. Tall trees made shadows on the ground. The wind made the windows creak. The door was open just a little. Tom said, "Are you scared?" Anna laughed. "No. Are you?" Tom shook his head. And they went inside. The house was dark and dusty. Old furniture was everywhere. Spider webs covered the walls. They heard a sound upstairs. "Did you hear that?" Anna whispered. Tom nodded. They went up the stairs slowly. The sound came from a room. They opened the door carefully. Inside, they found a big surprise. There were kittens. The kittens were playing with an old ball. That was the sound. Anna said, "They are so cute." Tom agreed, "Yes, they are. Maybe they live here because they have no home." They decided to take the kittens to Anna's house. Her mom loved animals. She would help. Anna and Tom left the old house with the kittens. They were happy. They solved the mystery. The old house was not haunted. It was just a home for lost kittens. Now, whenever people talked about the house, Anna and Tom smiled and remembered their adventure. The school talent show. Lucy was a quiet girl. She liked reading books and drawing pictures. Many people didn't know she had a special skill. She could sing. One day, the teacher said, "We will have a talent show next week. Everyone can show their skills." Lucy's friend, Mia, was excited. "I will dance," she said. "What about you?" Lucy was shy. "I don't know," she replied. But Mia knew Lucy's secret. "You should sing. You have a beautiful voice." Lucy was scared. "But what if people laugh at me?" Mia smiled. "They won't. I believe in you." Lucy thought about it. She decided to try. Every day after school, Mia and Lucy practiced. Mia danced, and Lucy sang. They were a great team. The day of the talent show came. The school's big hall was full of students, teachers, and parents. Lucy was nervous. She could hear her heartbeat. Mia said, "Don't worry. We will be great." When it was their turn, Lucy and Mia stood on the stage. The music started. Mia began to dance, and Lucy began to sing. Her voice was clear and strong. Everyone listened in silence. The song ended. The hall was quiet for a moment. Then, everyone clapped and cheered. Lucy and Mia smiled and hugged each other. They did it. After the show, many people came to Lucy. "You have an amazing voice," they said. Lucy was happy. She thanked Mia. "Without you, I would never have done this." Mia winked. "That's what friends are for." From that day, Lucy wasn't just the quiet girl who read books. She was also the girl with the beautiful voice. And she was proud of it. A rainy day adventure. Sarah looked out of the window. Gray clouds covered the sky, and raindrops tapped on the glass. She sighed. She had planned to play outside with her friends. But now, because of the rain, they couldn't. Sitting on her bed, she noticed an old box under it. Curious, she pulled it out. Inside were toys she had forgotten about. Tiny cars, colorful blocks, and a big, old map. The map looked like a pirate's treasure map. Using her imagination, Sarah decided that her room was now an island, and the map showed where the treasure was hidden. She put on a bandana and said, "I'm Captain Sarah, and I will find the treasure." She used her toys to make the island more real. The bed was a big mountain, the rug was a deep forest, and the chair was a dangerous cliff. She moved around, following the map. Suddenly, her cat, Whiskers, walked into the room. Sarah smiled. "Ahoy, Whiskers. You are my first mate. Help me find the treasure." Whiskers, curious about the play, followed her around. Together, they crossed the forest and climbed the mountain. At last, they reached the spot marked with an X on the map. Sarah pretended to dig with her hands and found an old toy chest. "Look, Whiskers. We found the treasure." Quote, "Inside the chest were shiny beads, toy coins, and a small toy crown." Sarah wore the crown and said, "I'm the Pirate Queen." She laughed and played with Whiskers until the rain stopped. When the sun came out, Sarah went outside with the map and the chest. She told her friends about her rainy day adventure, and they all played pirates together. That day, Sarah learned something important. Even when things don't go as planned, with a little imagination, any day can become an adventure.